Hey there, health-conscious viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're delving into a topic that might just save lives, and it's not what you think. If you've ever wondered about what the #1 worst food is for your heart, then here's a hint. It's not sugar. You're in for a vital revelation. We're about to uncover the truth about a food that could be wreaking havoc on your cardiovascular health. Stay tuned as we dive into what the worst food for your heart is.
This is Metamorphic Tenets.
All right, let's talk about the worst food for your heart. This food is worse than sugar, but believe me, sugar is still harmful to the heart. Some of you are probably thinking it's omega-6 fatty acids, correct? Like soy oil, corn oil, and other oils, and you are completely correct. That would be comparable to, if not worse than sugar, but there is something worse than these omega-6 fatty acids, and that is trans fats. Well, I thought they'd banned them, didn't they? You're presumably thinking. They are no longer present in the food supply. However, in 2015, the FDA no longer qualified them as generally regarded as safe. The side effects of these fats being consumed caused some minor issues, and it took years and years and years to discover that they are really, really harmful to the arteries. It significantly raises the risk of a heart attack, stroke, type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, and cancer. It raises LDL while decreasing HDL. It causes inflammatory issues. It has been related to autoimmune disorders, infertility, and tendon and bone deterioration. Aside from that, it's relatively safe. When we think about trans fats, we usually think of partially hydrogenated oils, right? So let me just quickly explain how they produce these. Most of the time, you start with unsaturated fat, such as soy or maize oil. Then over time, you heat this object to high temperatures, causing it to go through a phase, making it thicker. So now you have a version that is slightly hydrogenated. Okay? So it's changing the chemistry, now making it a new fabricated thing. These fats are also present in partially hydrogenated oils. If you leave it in for a longer period of time, it will become fully hydrogenated. And apparently the trans fats are not visible at that time. That does not imply that it is healthier. It causes a slew of other issues. So, if you read a label and see the words partially hydrogenated or hydrogenated, you know you should avoid it. But if you're putting this liquid in a salad and they put it in pie crust, popcorn, cookies, crackers, and croutons, it's all over. I mean, as a result, the industry has responded by reducing the number of trans fats, which is a good thing. However, you should be aware that every 2% increase in hydrogenated oils in your diet increases your risk of having a heart attack or dying from one by 20 to 35%. It's extremely harmful to your heart because it becomes a part of your cells. It's no longer malleable. Your arteries stiffen and harden. They also promote inflammation and damage to the inner lining of blood vessels, called the endothelium. Healthy endothelial function is crucial for maintaining proper blood flow, preventing clot formation, and regulating blood pressure. Trans fats contribute to endothelial dysfunction by impairing the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps arteries relax and dilate. As these fats increase inflammation and contribute to endothelial dysfunction, they also encourage the formation of blood clots. A clot that forms within a coronary artery can severely restrict or completely block blood flow to the heart muscle, resulting in a heart attack, myocardial infarction. The extent of damage depends on the size and location of the clot. Trans fats have been linked to disruptions in heart rhythm, arrhythmias, and heart failure. The altered lipid composition of cell membranes caused by them may affect the electrical signaling in the heart, leading to irregular heartbeats. Moreover, the cumulative effects of atherosclerosis, inflammation, and oxidative stress from trans fats can contribute to heart muscle damage and impaired cardiac function, eventually leading to heart failure. Another issue is that if you go to a fast food restaurant, or even a conventional restaurant, you're likely to get some of these hydrogenated oils. They can also build up in your body. But there's something else I'd like to discuss. It is a loophole created by the adoption of a definition of zero trans fats. To be able to claim zero trans fats, you must have 0.5 half a gram or 500 milligrams of trans fat in one serving size of the goods. If you're enjoying this video so far, please support us by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. By doing this, you are helping us reach more people to share this amazing information with. If you have a topic that you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments. We are looking forward to sharing more amazing content with you in the future. Now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the video. When you buy products labeled zero trans fats, you're not truly getting that. Let's take a look at this for a second, shall we? Have you ever had Ruffles potato chips? It's a delicious snack. Well, I hate to break it to you, but 2 tablespoons of these potato chips constitute to 1 serving of trans fat, and Ruffles potato chips claim to contain none. If you're anything like me, you can't simply eat 2 tablespoons, which is 1 serving of Ruffles potato chips. You're more likely to finish the entire bag. That is exactly what I would do. So despite the label's claim of 0% trans fats, if you eat the entire bag, you'll be consuming a lot of them. The Western Price Foundation has collaborated with, I believe, the University of Illinois to conduct tests on several grocery store foods to determine the amount of hydrogenated oils in these meals. When they tested Ruffles potato chips, they discovered 3.7 milligrams of trans fats per gram of total lipids per serving size. But isn't that just for 1 serving? When we increase it by the number of serving sizes, the total becomes quite substantial. They are also listed as 0 on the label of Ritz crackers. The portion size for these Ritz crackers is 16 grams. Western Price discovered 51.9 milligrams of trans fats after testing them. Next is the Hostess Donuts, which I'm sure you've tried previously and thought had no trans fats. I hate to break it to you, but a serving size of 57 contains 20.9 milligrams of hydrogenated oils. I don't know about you, but can you eat just 1 little donut? I can't. I need to eat some donuts, not just 1. And then there's Crisco shortening. This is intriguing because Crisco shortening has been linked to hydrogenated oils, so they had to go back to their chemistry and recalculate the math to figure this out, as well as cut the serving size and their chemistry to reduce the amount of trans fats in their products. But of course, what will take its place? As a result, the industry has undoubtedly responded by reducing their serving size to ensure that they meet the criteria of 0 trans fats, which is 0.5 grams. However, they must also substitute these fats with something else. They've been replaced with saturated fats. Some of that may have come from palm oil, but it has also been replaced with artificial saturated fats. And those are the hydrogenated and completely hydrogenated oils, not the partially hydrogenated ones. They do not include trans fats, but hydrogenated oils are like plastic. They're just extremely toughened. And they also have a negative impact on your body. They discovered that these fats were not 0 in just 1 serving of Crisco. They contain about 11.9 milligrams of trans fat per serving. Finally, you obtain the margarine known as preferred margarine. They don't claim to have 0 hydrogenated oils, but they do have 1.5 grams. But take a look at this. When they calculated the exact amount of trans fats per serving size, they discovered 116.8 milligrams of it. What should I do now, you may be asking? You have to understand that even if they minimize the amount of trans fats in these meals and replace them with saturated fats that are most likely artificial, they are still made from these omega-6 fatty acids, which are generally GMO. We have soy, canola, corn, and cottonseed oils. These are all heated, oxidized, and solvents are used with them, and they've been linked to a slew of health issues and inflammation. So all you have to do is read labels, be conscious of what you're eating when you go out to eat, and really make sure you order items that don't include these hydrogenated oils, like the croutons or crackers you eat, for example. Who can say? However, these things can add up. They can have an impact on your heart and liver. Perhaps you're more aware of these meals now and can avoid them by replacing them with better fats. And I'm referring to healthy saturated fats. Saturated fats are beneficial if they come from grass-fed cows. Grain-fed animals will be more inflammatory for you. Fat that naturally occurs with protein in nature is natural, and it should never have been substituted by saturated fats, and especially touted as something healthier. Because most heart problems begin with inflammation on the interior of your arteries, you should probably learn more about tocotrienols, a type of vitamin E that protects you against this problem. If you would like us to make a video on that, let us know down below. For weekly freebies and contest giveaways, make sure you follow the link in the description to Metamorphic Health Weekly, where we send out a wide range of health tips, free recipes, fitness tips, and contest giveaways. Be sure not to miss out. Click the link below for Metamorphic Health Weekly. We hope you enjoyed today's video and would gladly appreciate it if you gave us a like and hit that subscribe button to help support the channel.